Alright, I'm here to talk about something very, very important. A politician. Maybe the greatest politician ever. Count Binface. We're gonna watch some stuff real quick. Ready? Let's go.
And as an MP, a responsibility which falls to her due to parliamentary rules. She wrote online, "It is a farce and a desperate distraction, and the people of Clacton deserve better," adding, "He was clear to spend his summer arguing."
Yesterday, you may remember, we reported on Nigel Farage's decision. Yesterday, you may remember, we reported on Nigel Farage's decision to resign his seat of Clacton-on-Sea to trigger a by-election.
I've thought about it hard, and I've decided today I will resign as a Member of Parliament for Clacton-on-Sea, thereby forcing a by-election, which should happen, I hope, in short order.
Well, as you can see in that video there, Nigel, but his name was, he decided to run Parliament. I know why, basically, because he said he wouldn't prove people want him there, but he was being really scummy too, and which is leading to our hero rising, a hero of the people, a great man, a beautiful man, Count Binface.
No, I've decided that the people of Clacton should be the judges of my actions. This will be a people versus the establishment by-election.
But what I hadn't fully thought through at the time was that with only one candidate standing against him, Count Binface, it is possible that Binface beats Farage. We are, after all, the country which voted to christen a ship Boaty McBoatface. We have a long tradition of subversive humour. And I don't know, but I wouldn't rule anything out. Anyway, this periodic visitor from another galaxy has policies which may prove popular in Clacton. Nationalising model railways, for instance, and also nationalising Adele. Renaming London Bridge Phoebe Waller Bridge, and of course, moving the hand dryer in the men's toilet in Uxbridge's Crown and Treaty pub to a more sensible position. He joined me a little earlier. I asked him, had he contemplated the worrying possibility that he might actually win this by-election?
Well, Andrew, thank you for your question. I mean, of course, I've computed every eventuality, and there is a small, a bit like Avengers Endgame, there is a small window of opportunity within which I actually become an MP. That is something which I think the British people would find hilarious, the rest of humanity would find hilarious, and dare I say, I would find hilarious too.
And by Jove, he's correct. That would be the funniest shit ever. That's one of the reasons I want him to win for. Is so we can have a sensible area of a running politician who I can see as a, well, as we can see, would be a, how would I say this? A great guy. And his bills right here we're talking about right now. Low moving the vein. I've never been there, but I hear it's awful. It's weird. And may I mention where he's from? Sigma 9. Yes. Well, planet. I've been there many times, of course. Oh, we all have. We know a bit of lovely culture. He is a recycler, I believe. I'm horrible at names. I remember hearing that he's like 500 years old, which make him the oldest man in the world. Which would lead to many how I say this, hilarious interjections. Let's get back to him talking. All my stuff's messing up. I am recording live too.
And of course, in terms of Nigel Farage's framing of this campaign, you now represent the entire British establishment.
Yes, quite. Well, I've been waiting for this, to be honest with you, Andrew. I mean, where's my invite to the Spectator Summer Party, to the Garrick Club, to Wimbledon Royal Box, to last night at the proms? Because I tell you this, if I am part of the establishment, I'm getting NFI'd to a lot of the good stuff.
Very good. And in terms of your actual policies, I read out a few of them earlier on. What do you think is going to resonate most with the people of Clapton?
Clapton's in London.
I know, I'm a Londoner, sorry.
Well, I'm from Sigma 9 and I get it right. You've got...
As you're there, great sense of humor. I'm talking hilarious. Topic policies, which, if you're not aware, I am not a good person with policies. I'm awful with them, actually. But I believe he would be a great parliament to the British area, which would help Britain in a long run. I didn't mention earlier, I think I covered it, but they do have a cynical humor. And I learned something this year. I was doing a video, of course, as you always have to do on videos. This happened in the U.S. I'm gonna do this one day. I'm gonna do it. You do it. Listen. The hilarious part would be that I want to see somebody one day in the U.S. run for president in a full, like, what's that band called? They sung Ragnarok. Grown like a demon costume. It's hilarious. But yes, let's get back to the video. You will.
Got no excuse. But no, I take your point. You've got a lot of places to deal with.
For the people of Clacton, Clapton, or anywhere else, what is the signature policy that's going to take you over the line?
Well, this is the thing, you see, Andrew. I mean, I'm not actually on the ballot yet. You know how it works. I need to persuade 10 humans who live in Clacton to nominate me. And indeed, other candidates can do that too. That's the wonder of democracy. And should I get on the ballot, then naturally I will have a fully costed suite of policies that mixes the national and the local. But you can guarantee that I'll be looking at my price capping of 99 flakes at 99 pence. I mean, it's a seaside town.
Yeah.
That's got to be an easy win, wouldn't you say?
I think so.
My national policies: nationalise Adele, build at least one affordable house, tie nurses' pay to that of ministers, rename London Bridge after Phoebe Waller, bring back CFAX, and of course, move the hand dryer in the gents' toilets at the Crown and Treaty Pub, Uxbridge, to a more sensible position. Because as you can imagine, that's a national issue.
It certainly is. It's one that we've discussed on the show already because it is so important. If you got elected, do you realise that you would not be able to wear your current facial covering? The Commons rules, which I've got in front of me here, are very, very clear, and they forbid face coverings.
Well, I mean, the Commons rules are very clear about what you can do with donations. But that seems to have got all murky, so why can't I see how the line can get tested? I mean, look.
And see there, they mentioned that he cannot have a face cover on, but the rules also state with donations, which I think the guy who did it was not. He kept embezzling in donations. Also, there's a rule which I don't think they follow, but I'm gonna show one thing I know about in driver's license. You cannot wear any head covering or face stuff unless you are it's for religious reasons, or is presided by a doctor of a okay, let's say face from right here to like I'm trying to mark that on my face, but I'm not good with camera Like this right here, right? All this right here. Horribly burned. Like I'm missing my eye. Really deformed. And it scares people. I'm gonna wear a mask right here, like a femme opera. Which I believe he can enroll that thing to lead for a rolecting area of great commerce, which would lead the country into a higher state of funding, which I also believe he could get donations from other countries that would lead to him funding the country by himself for the most part and letting him help run the country. I don't live there. Why do I care? Because it's funny. Count binface, my guy. Think about that. Count binface. And if Nigel Dill wins right, he wins against a guy named Count binface. But if he loses to a man named Count binface. I would smile ear to ear. I'm loving this. I'm loving what's going on right now. We're only watching one cover because I'm not good with talking for long periods of time or reacting to stuff. I'm a very tired person. But we're doing this really well. Right? Now let's get back onto the coverage. Did I not do this right? Oh no.
If Black Rod can slip in under the guidelines, why can't I? It smacks of double standards, Andrew.
Well, let me just read you, for the sake of clarity, what it actually says. Clothing should demonstrate respect for the house, and uniforms, large slogan-bearing items, and other forms of demonstrative dress are generally not considered in order. I'm just closing my eyes and looking forward to you actually taking the oath.
Well, look, Andrew, I'm not a lawyer, but let's just pick on two words there. Demonstrative. I'm not demonstrative. This is just who I am. I'm a recyclon. It would be binnist of the speaker to attack me for that one. And then you also use the phrase generally. So if there's not wriggle room there, then
Yes, I'm gonna go back to he doesn't say. I'm sorry.
where is there? I say, bring it on.
Yeah, and I say there, a binnist of the recyclotron from Sigma 9. Which we all know, being a binnist, horrible thing. You know, we know about the binnist uprising of 2074, where they were impaling people. The recyclers were being executed by the dump man. They were skinning them alive, basically. They were removing their heads and letting them shrivel out and die. It was awful. It was truly an awful thing. But as we know, that stuff happened because the cyclotrons got allies with, you know who? The plastiline men from another planet who took their garbage men and made a formula to help to cry the area of the some of their planet to help fight them off back to their planet so the cyclotrons could get back to their homeland. Beautiful. And that led to the merger between the Earth and Sigma 9 and Solium and Kruxuk. I don't talk about Kruxuks. They're very mean to me. They keep calling me very weird names. They're very against people with disabilities. Very hard people actually, and that's why Recyclotrons, that's what told them have a long-standing rivalry. Very serious. I'm burnt.
Just you, building your app.
I'm sorry. I'm not sponsored.
On base 44.
And in terms of your allegiance to the king, which you'd have to swear if you became an MP, you come from another galaxy. Would you swear allegiance to Charles III?
Well, I understand you can just cross your fingers now and everything's hunky-dory. Is that right?
It's not right. I don't think it is, but...
And right there, he mentioned he is sorry, Lord to the King. which, as we all know, for them to have a king, which they are a democracy, yada yada, but they're not. But here's some of their kings. All their kings, as we all know, because we all keep extensive knowledge on their cyclotron history, their kings have to be the first ones in line to war. That is wrote in all their little books. This guy, he kind of like one of the last cyclotron kings. Kind of. I'm going as Skylander, as we know, which they did design a couple Skylanders, and this king really liked Skylander, so he helped make this model. Yes, see, the king, very short guy actually, but he was huge. And he would recycle them into fuel, which we all know the war stuff is awful times. But yes, but now he's restoring their recycling to the king. Very good. It's all great.
Some have done it. It's true. It has been done before. Just coming back to the campaign itself, is there a danger that, for instance, the Monster Raving Loony Party stands and splits the anti-Farage vote?
I think more to the point, it would. I think the danger would be Farage that they would split the Reform votes, because they're actually to that side of the political spectrum, and I'm not entirely kidding on that one. So no, I'm quietly confident, and like I say, it's democracy. Let the people of Clacton have their say. There'll be plenty of candidates. I doubt it will be a 2-horse race.
Amen, brother. Amen. Not only is he's fighting for the people's rights, he believes in democracy. Which we all know, democracy, number one, number uno. And he's fighting for not only me, but you. And one of his statements I have read, which I'm putting into her, but he will lower taxes for you, but raise it for everybody else, which that's a great thing. Raise it for the rich, lower for the poor. They'll lower for me, raise it for you, lower for you, raise it for me. Everybody equal.
I mean, hey, in this day and age, you might have candidates dressed up as horses. It's fair game.
It's fair game. This is all about really how Nigel Farage has funded himself or been funded. Can I therefore ask, serious question, who funds Count Binface?
Good question. Well, Count Binface, principally. I got my old space piggy bank. It's quite, I have to say, I don't want to, do a Penn and Teller here and lift...
That's what all her right there. He's not funded by any big company, we gonna do this to raise our bottom line. No. He's funded by, he got his own piggy bank out. He got his own money. He worked for that. And he's running to make sure people have their funds. Beautiful, man. Just beautiful. What a man. I want to meet him. Shake his hand.
The lid on the election process, but to be an MP, it's actually remarkably affordable. 500 quid to stand for an election. That's a bargain. Do you know how much it is to stand for London Mayor?
I have absolutely no idea.
10 grand.
10 grand.
Pounds. So,
that rules me out.
I didn't know that part, though. About it's more affordable to be a member of the chair in London than to run for mayor of London, which is a £500,000 difference. I'm looking at how much do you think? I'm looking at the strange pounds real quick. How many US dollars is 500 pounds? £665 and 98 cents. That as for an orange. That's affordable. How much is 10,000 pounds in U.S. dollars? It is. Whoa. 13,390.50 to run that money to be the of it.
Speaking, but for those ones, I have to crowdfund. And, humans, they drop me the price of 3 affordable croissants, £3, or whatever they can muster. And that's very kind of them. But, I'm not looking for your crypto. I'll let you into a secret, Andrew. I actually did get an email from somebody asking if I wanted to get involved in crypto. I thought, aha, that's what this is all about. I'm not falling for that one.
This could be quite a tight race. And lots of people who would normally vote Conservative or Labour or Liberal Democrat, but might be anti-reform, will come to you or may come to you. Are you actually going to fight a sort of serious door-by-door, street-by-street campaign in the seat?
No.
You're not?
Well, why should I? I don't have to do that. It's a heat wave, for goodness sake. It's hard enough sitting here talking to you, Andrew. Are you trying to kill me or what?
I'm not trying to kill you, but I am very, very much looking forward to the...
Ellis Aller, he has a huge... Great man. He's got my vote. I can't vote there. I live in the U.S. I live in bumfuck middle of nowhere, Oklahoma. There's nothing for quite a little miles away. I am so out of the loop by this. And this right here was brought to us by the LBC. I'm going to be keeping up with this. Any big stories come up, I'm keeping up with it. You should too. Vote count. If you're from the British, the UK, and you're old enough to vote, or you know someone from the UK and you're old enough to vote, tell them, or say, listen up here. Vote count binface. He will make it best for you. That's all I'm saying today. That's a little short little yap. Bye. See you.